Hi Flosstube, it's Sarah from I Swear I'm Stitching. Today is December 31st. Happy New Year's Eve. This is going to be Flosstube number 4. That seems like such a small number after doing all those Flossmasses. But this is my Flosstube channel about stitching. I do other crafts, but I mainly stitch right now. My other crafts consist of quilting and knitting. I haven't done any quilting since I cut my fabric from my daughter's and her friend's quilt. And I've just started some socks, so I just have little toes. It's not worth showing. So today's going to be my WIP Parade, and I'll talk about my WIP Go board. And I do have one finish. Yay! So let's start with the finish. Oh no, I put all this stuff on top of my planner. Let's ignore that. Not my planner, my craft book. Okay, so I finished Believe. It is by Jane Fate of Angel Stitching. It was in the Just Cross Stitch 2013. And now I can throw my working copy away. Okay. It's super cute. So stinking cute. Look at him. Ah, sorry. He's so cute. I leaned at an odd angle. That's why I sounded like I was struggling to breathe. But let's see. I have 2 craft journals, so I have to. There we go. 32 count Lugana in Old West by Color and Cotton. The pattern, which I just threw away, calls for snowflake charms, and I didn't have any. I didn't feel like ordering any, so I just roughly where they were at on the pattern, I stitched them. I used, this is Karen Water Lilies in, I didn't write it down. You guys, I didn't write it down. I don't know. Karen Water Lilies. And then these darker ones is silk that was dyed by a friend on Instagram. She goes by Sadie Ruin. She's Sadie Ruin on Flosstube too, but her Flosstube channel is Yarnivore. But she sent me that ages ago, and I think the blues and the pale blue looks really nice with my little reindeer. There's a kid moving around upstairs. I don't know if you can hear the creaking. So I finished that. God knows when I'll fully finish it. But I love him. And then I have nowhere else to put the stuff. Kind of a mini finish was the Serial Sal on 18 count blood splatter. It's like a tongue twister. By Stitch Life, I believe. Double check that. Sorry. Holy shit. I can't find it. I believe it's Stitch Life. Anyways, the last clue, 2, 3, 4, 5, or block was D'Angelo, and it's a little DNA strand. There's white in there that you can't see because the fabric's white. But I was excited because I picked this blood splatter fabric. And then where I started it was like where there was the least blood splatter. I didn't think it through. So a lot of the blood splatter is going to be covered up, except I'll try to frame it, with a lot of splatter showing. And the most blood splatter was right in the center. So I'm super excited that the pattern in the center doesn't take up the whole block. It's not like the mansion. So you can see all that blood splatter, and I feel like it's appropriate that you see all that blood splatter where there's a DNA thing. Helix? DNA? But yeah, so I'm super excited about that. And the next clue comes out, I believe, next week? I can't remember. I'm loving how it's turning out. I will probably go back and See how Bundy and Bathory, they have like the little boxes around their names? Not sure why, but none of the other ones have that so far. So if none of these ones have little boxes around the names, I may remove those little boxes because it sticks out to me. It seems kind of weird. So those are my finishes and mini finishes. And then I will, should I start with straight up whips or do the WIP Go board? I'll do WIP Go board. So for WIP Go, that's my board. Like I said, most things are 10 days, or in the case of Blackened Sky, half a block. A few of the smaller things I'm working to complete, and in the free space I have FFO something. So WIP Go is the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. That is her Flosstube channel as well. She has videos on how WIP Go works. There's a WIP Go Facebook group. I'm not very active in it because I'm quite shy, but I am hoping this helps me get some of these whips taken care of. So for January, she called those a couple days ago, but of course you're not supposed to start till tomorrow. She called number 19, which for me is Winter Keeper by Barbara Anna. Let me get that. And let me find that. Winter Keeper. Winter Keeper, Winter Keeper, Winter Keeper, Winter Keeper. How many times can I say that? Oh my gosh. Do I not have it written down? Oh, I just dropped it. Sorry. Bending. There we go. 80. I thought having my books here would make this easier, but I should have just wrote them on a piece of paper and stuck them with the projects. It's my first WIP Parade. Be gentle. Anyways, okay. So it is on. Oh yeah, I forgot another finished project I did was I made myself a little Lori Holt design board, roughly 12 inches. I just half-assed it. But there's Woodland Keeper so far. Winter Woodland Keeper by Barbara Anna Designs. Oh, she fell. I even ironed these things, you guys. I wasn't going to iron them, and I decided at the last minute that I should iron this stuff. So there's Winter Woodland Winter Woodland Keeper on 28 count linen in green sapphire. So my goal for her is to have her completed. You know what I should have done? I should have brought these patterns on my iPad so you can see what they look like when they're done. Sorry. I'm very badly prepared. I'm not a good Flosstuber. But there it is. It's pretty small, so my goal is to have that completed by the end of January. And then for day, the second number she called was 2, and on my WIP Go board, that is Rolodex Morning Sampler. And that, my friends, is on 32 count Belfast linen from Picture This Plus in Storm. And that's what I have so far. It's a pretty big one. And my goal for the month is to work on that for 10 days. I love it. I'm so happy to be getting back to this one. So those, speaking of my WIP Go board, I have everything on here started. There were a couple smaller things. Nope. A couple bigger things I hadn't had started yet. Like I hadn't had Blackened Sky started. My Chatelaine wasn't started. And Halloween Hawk Run Hollow wasn't started. But today, last night I started Blackened Sky. And today I started my Chatelaine. So I could be prepared for the new year. And I wanted to start Halloween Hawk Run Hollow. But the fabric I ordered a couple weeks ago is now not available and won't ship until February. So hopefully I have Halloween and Hawk Run Hollow on here twice. Hopefully she does not call those in February. If she does, hopefully I can work on the last 10 days of February. Or I could just erase it and move it. It's my board, I can do whatever I want. So that's my WIP Go board, and that's my WIP Go plans. Well, for January. Oh no, Daisy. Shh, no. Okay? No. She just woke up. She doesn't even know why she barked. You should see her face. Anyways, okay, so back to, now we'll do the WIP Parade of everything else I have. I'll let you know if it's on my WIP Go board. And speaking of Blackened Sky, I started that last night, and I just wanted to make sure that the pattern would fit on the fabric I picked. It's 18 count Ada by Bestitch Me. It's in a gray. I got it off one of her Friday night fight nights. It's half a yard. I can't remember because I lost my tag. But it's, I know it's going to fit long ways. I mean, look how long that is. I should have plenty left over for more fun stuff. But I was worried about lengthwise, widthwise. So I just did a quick part of the top to make sure that it would fit on there, and it fits easy. No problem at all. So I just started the border, top border. No, Daisy, do not bark. Thank you. So that's what I got on that. I'm just using DMCs, nothing special about it. And that's on my WIP Go board a couple times. And then let's see what else. Then I have Ghoul Tidings. That's from Stitch Mania. That's on my WIP Go board as well. It is on 32 count Lagana in Succulent by Color and Cotton. Oh, I love this color so much. I really do miss being in the Color and Cotton fabric of the month, but I had to give one up. So I kept Bestitch Me, which I'm not mad about. I love Bestitch Me. But there it is so far on Ghoul Tidings. Sorry about that shadow. I am not a grade A Flosstuber with great equipment. Oh, I love these colors. Just good old DMC thread. I like a good overdyed. I like a good silk. But I am a DMC girl through and through. All right. Next is Hello Winter. I do have that pattern actually sitting out. Right. Nope, not Hello Winter. Wrong one. It's Winter Welcome by Park Hopper Bart. Oh, I forgot to tell who Rolodex Sampler was by. Ghoul Tidings is Plum Street Sampler. Did I say Ghoul Tidings was by? Nope, Ghoul Tidings is by Plum Street Sampler. You all know this. And Rolodex Morning Sampler is Bendy Stitches Designs. Whew. I'm sorry, you guys. I am not grade A Flosstuber. This is the Park Harper Bart Winter Welcome. That is also on my WIP Go board. And it is on 32 count linen in Winterberry by Fortnite Fabrics. Oh, such a pretty fabric color. Can you see him sparkle, his little sparkly head a little bit? That's the Etoile, the black and the white. And I'm not going to do Winter Welcome. I'm just going to do that. I don't need the Winter Welcome. And then I have Thomas by Not Forgotten Farm, also on my WIP Go board. This is more Fortnite Fabrics. Oh, this is such a pretty color. 36 count linen in Moccasin. I love the colors of him too. I just love folly colors, and I love fall colors with, with teal. But you guys see how pretty this fabric is. I mean, look at this gorgeous fabric. So, so pretty. Fortnite Fabrics. I would join their club too if I had money. If I would join back on the Color and Cotton, and I do Fortnite and Stitch Me. But so far, sticking with Stitch Me. I did switch to neutrals because I have a lot of bright colors, and if you look, when I was looking through my WIPs for the WIP Parade, I was like, you know, I tend to stitch on a lot of blue, gray, and like brown. So I need to up my neutral stash. So looking forward to that. And then I have, what is that? Christmas Quaker. Christmas Quaker. Christmas Quaker. Christmas Quaker. Little Quaker Christmas. So, you know, same thing. This is on 32 count linen in frost by Stitch Me. And I think it goes this way. I think that's the left corner. I'm making a video, so if you want to be on video, you keep coming down. If not, I recommend staying up.
Oh, you awful thing.
And that's my daughter. Like I said, 36 count linen and frost by Stitch Me, also on my WIP Go board. And then I have, that's by Susan Ake. I think I said that right. I got it, it's free on the Fat Quarter Shop. And then the next one is Winter Cross Stitch number 10. Not a very original name, but it is by the Floss Box. This is one of my oldest patterns I own, so I'm glad I finally started stitching it. And it's on 32 count Belfast linen in tarnish. Can I picture this plus? Again, I'm sorry I don't have any pictures of what these are going to look like when they're done. My dog's snoring. I feel like I should start over, but I'm already halfway through my WIPs. Oh well. There's that. Also on my WIP Go board. Can't remember if I've said this before or not. And then the next WIP is Christmas Boughs. I really want to get back to this one. I hated that I had to stop, but it's by Wild Violet Cross Stitch, and it is on 36 count linen in Tombstone by Stitch Me. And that is this way. Yeah, that's the bottom branch. God, isn't that fabric beautiful? Oh. I can't wait to get back to that one. Because it's got all those pretty greens and browns in it, and then it's got a row, like just one row of like red ornaments. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. I also can't wait to get back to this next one. That's on my WIP Go. This next one's also on my WIP Go. I feel like I have a lot. I do have a lot on my WIP Go. Sorry. That is Winter Cardinal Etching. And it is by, I don't have who it's by written down. Oh wow. It's from one of the Punch Needle Primitive Stitchers, I can never say the magazine name, one of the magazines. Shit. I'm ill prepared. Damn it. There it is. I can't wait to get back to it because I'm using the variegated DMC thread for the actual cardinal. And the pattern doesn't call for his face to be a different color, but I saw someone online made the face black and the beak orangey. So I did that, and I liked it better. That's like I said, did I say? I didn't say. That's on 32 count linen in Scroll by Stitch Me. Scroll's a good one, you guys. That's a very good neutral. That's like, it's a super good one. Maybe one of my favorites. Yeah. Brown and yellowy without being too brown and too yellowy, you know what I mean? And then, I don't know if this one's on my WIP Go. I think he is. 2007 Santa. Pretty sure he's on my WIP Go board. He's by, obviously, the Prairie Schooler. There he got thread hanging off him. That's just on 18 count Ada that I coffee tea dyed to grunge it up a little bit. I really hate stitching on white. Well, if I have to. Some stuff just looks better on white, but I prefer not to. And then this one is Hello Winter. It is by Plum Street Samplers. I have a lot of Plum Street Sampler. They're one of my favorite designers. So this is on 32 count Belfast linen in Nocturne by Picture This Plus. Not much done on that one. I believe I was very busy the day I was stitching on that one for the 12 days of stitching with the Black Needle Society. So not much done on him. I'm getting there. And this one is not on my WIP Go board. I was working on him a little bit ago. Where's my shadowing? I'll find out in a second. This is the Ghost Stories by the Witchy Stitcher. It was from Black Needle Society's box, the Halloween box. And this is on 32 count Belfast linen from Fortnite Fabrics in Fright Night. Look how cute my little ghosty is. Look how cute he is. I'm honestly going to say, when I was stitching him, I did not like it. Well, obviously, I hate stitching with white, and I think my stitches look like shit when they're white. But he looks so grungy. It's in parchment, so it's not like a pure white or anything. But now that I see him on the camera, I can see the variegation a little bit, and I think I like him better. Look at those little pink cheeks. So cute. And then my last one is the chatelaine I started today. If I can find it, I'm not even sure where I put that thing. Right here. It is the tiniest of tiny starts because you start in the center and it's 1/1. Not my favorite. And it's just a starved little fishy, and I thought I'm still waiting for the bead pack and the thread pack to come from European Cross Stitch. So I'm doing what DMC I can, and of course, somehow, despite having bags and boxes and mountains of DMC, I don't have 3860, which is like half this freaking fish. So I just did that little bit before the video to have it started. And I saw Cozy Egg do this on her. She stitched a little arrow pointing up so she knew which way was up. So I just did a little, I had Krynic laying around, so I just did a little Krynic arrow. And there's the start on my, he's not gonna focus. There's the start on my little fishy. There he is, little fishy eyeball. Little 1/1. And that is on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha Laguna by somebody. Zweigart. I mean, I don't like 1/1, but you know, it looks so delicate. I just wanted to keep on stitching him, and I'm so mad I don't have that 3860, and I'm so mad I can't just pop over to like Joann's real quick and get some, but that's a half-hour drive away, and I don't want to do that. So those are my whips. That's my WIP parade. That was kind of sad and pathetic because I didn't have almost anything to show you what it will look like when it's done. I apologize for that. That was kind of, I hit my camera. That was kind of crappy of me. Let's see, what else do I got? Oh, I did some organization last night. I went through all my patterns. I got a bigger folder for them. Oh my God, you guys. I did not realize how many patterns I had because usually I buy patterns as I want to stitch them. So kind of surprising that I had all these. Of course, to be fair, I've won a few patterns, and a handful of these are from boxes I've gotten. A big handful of these are ones I just wanted to own and I bought. So I did. And now I have to work through them. So there's my new big ass folder of patterns. And then I bought this little accordion, cheesy cheap one, like $1 accordion thing to hold, well, one to hold my Paula Vaughn quilts booklet because it wouldn't fit in my folder. And then inside are kitted projects. They either have the thread with them or the fabric, like my Mermaid of Salem Bay has the fabric that's in there. And then what else is in here? Oh, like the buttons and beads. Got that in a Stitch Me box, I believe. Oh, what else? I don't know why I need to show you guys these things. Oh, like the bendy stitches, the one with the chupacabra. Came with I used the fabric, came with it for my cereal sow because I didn't think she would look. The picture's not stitched on blood splatter, and I don't think it really looks cute on blood splatter. So I kept all the threads in there, and I'll find some fabric for it another time. But yeah, so those are my kitted up projects. Or at least partially kitted, except for this one because I hoped to start it tonight because it's on my WIP Go board, Spirits of the Dead. I was supposed to start for Christmas. So I guess technically it'll be my New Year's start. So I can start it tonight and work on it as midnight rolls around. But it's Spirits of the Dead by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I'm going to stitch it on 32 count shell Belfast linen by Picture This Plus. Purple's my favorite color. This is a purpley color. And then I'm going to stitch it using that new thread we got from the Nice List from, my gosh, Black Needle Society. I'm dropping everything. And I can't remember what it's called. And I haven't written it down. But yeah, so I'm gonna, hopefully it looks good. I think it'll look good. I mean, it kind of gives you an idea because my printer printed it out purpley fabric. And it really tones down the purple in the fabric. That makes it look more gray purple. So yeah, that's my plans for tonight. Looking forward to that, even though I really want to get back to my chatelaine already. But again, I don't have all the thread I need to finish that one little fishy or work on him, and it's driving me crazy. So that's it. That's my WIP Parade, you guys. That's all I got, I think. Let me look behind me. Swivel, swivel. Oh, when I was going through my patterns, I found all these ones. Wow. That I need to sell or give away or something. You know, I got some prairie schoolers, my neighborhood, cricket collection. I got some blue flower, Pineberry Lane, a bunch of the little heart and hand hearts. So yeah, I usually just like to post these on Instagram and ask like $100 for all of them. Like a bundle, because I really hate the idea of individually trying to sell something for $5 and then mailing it. And yeah, I even got a bunch of the little, there's no beads or fabric with them, but Mill Hills. I mean, you can still use the patterns. Just get yourself some perforated paper and some DMC and beads. So I got a bunch of those. God knows when I'll do that though, because at my heart, I'm a lazy girl. But yeah, so that helped thin out my folder a very tiny bit. So yeah, that's all I got. That's my WIP Parade. So last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give away Stitching Journal and Planner from the Black Needle Society. I only had 2 people on it. That's fine. I know I don't have a lot of followers, but the ones I have are super special and I love them. But because I didn't want to do a random number thingy for 2 people, and I didn't want to just put 2 pieces of paper in my cup, I wrote your guys' names down 3 times each. It's Ducky, Dame, and Janet. It's in my my Dungeons and Diners and Dragons and Drive-ins and Dives. It's a mug my son got me, but it broke shortly after he gave it to me. So it's now my pen holder. And in this case, it is my See Who Wins, the journal holder. Shake, 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 shake. It is Ducky Dame. Congratulations, girl. She is also known as Total Stitch Show on Flosstube. You should go watch her. She does some awesome geeky stitches. I am wouldn't say I'm the hugest Final Fantasy fan because my husband is compared to me. Like I say, I beat Final Fantasy 7, but I didn't. I got halfway through the fight with Sephiroth, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Close enough. I'm done. I win. And I stopped playing it years and years and years ago. My favorite is 8. I recently replayed it. Well, I guess last year during quarantine. Oh, man. If I could cosplay Eden? I can't say her name. I'd cosplay her to hell and back. But, anyways. Sorry. She does some awesome geeky cross stitches. She's doing some Final Fantasy stuff. She is doing a Final Fantasy Wreath that made me go online and look at the store, which I can't remember the name of it now. And they have a Zelda Wreath, which I'm going to do for my husband next year because he's a really big Zelda fan. I honestly have never played Zelda. Past, like, the first one, back when I was a kid. And I don't remember it very well. It was mainly when my brother and my dad played and I watched. But anyways, you should go check her out. Like I said, Total Stitch Show on Flosstube. Congratulations. And since Janet was the only other person who wanted something, and I have her address, I'm going to send her a little something. A little something coming your way, Janet. Thanks, guys. That's all I have for you. I'm just going to see what's going to happen today. Got my festive earrings on to bring in the new year. That's it. Just going to stitch, and I've got crock-pot meatballs going. My daughter's going to make bacon dip for her and her best friend. My husband, I do not like it. My husband's making a meat tray, and he's going to bake some more of his peanut butter blossoms. So I know I'll have 1 or 2 of those. The girls have some sparkling cider. My husband probably will make me a Moscow Mule that will take me about 3 hours to drink. Thank you, Tiny Tummy. And we'll bring in the new year. Just, playing board games, maybe watching a movie. Nice and casual and nothing spectacular. And I love not having to leave my house. I love my house. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great new year. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving me a try. Thanks for putting up with me. Stick with me if you can. Maybe I'll get better at this. I hope so. Bye, guys.